We have Parshas Tazria Metzoiro, and we have Parshas Achrei Mois, and the Torah starts by saying that the two children of Aharon died. Then it goes on to the Parsha of not drinking and Metzoiro, and it goes back to the Parsha that Hashem told Aharon HaKohein, don't enter after his children died. Don't enter the Beis Hamikdash when you're impure. Ad Kedei Kach, Chazal say, is to teach us that was their problem. They came impure. Who knows? Few opinions. Don't die like they died. Okay. So we understand the retzef, the continuation of that story. But the question is, why the Torah wrote down Tzara'as in between? We know, Chazal teach us, that the reason why Tzara'as comes, why leprosy comes, the Gemara in Erchin says, Tzara'as comes because Gavus Alev, Gasus Ruach, which means mortiness, Gaiva, or Lashon Hara, which both are the same, we explained yesterday. Gaiva. Person speaks Lashon Hara means he thinks he's better than the other guy, he's putting down the other guy, he feels good about himself. He has Gaiva as a Baal Gaiva. Baal Gaiva in general, and Gaiva through the action of Lashon Hara. So I want to read the Daas Zekeinim Mibale HaTosos on Parshas Achrei. Our Parsha. There's Daas Zekeinim Mibale HaTosos. And he says, this is what he says. Achrei Mois, after the two children of Aharon HaKohein died, Zeu Shomer HaKosov. This is what it says in Ecclesiastic, in Koheles Tesbeis. Katoiv Kachote. Like the good one, like the sick one, like the sinner. Eilu Shnei Bnei Aharon. Those two children of Aharon HaKohein. Shelo Meisu Elo Mipnei She'oyu Halocha Bifnei Moshe Rabban. Like it says in Masechet Yuma, page 53. Kachoite, because they said halacha in front of the Rabbi Moshe Rabbeinu. Kachoite, like the sinner, is like the good ones. Sinner, Zekoach V'Adoso. Koach V'Adoso, what happened to him? He got burnt. Einu Nesifu. And the two children of Aharon also were burnt. Although Korach Bames sinned, and they sinned because they moira halacha against the Rabbi. Omar Rabbi Acho Bar Zeira. Zeu Shomar Yoiv. This is what it says in the Medrash. This is what Job said. Af lezois yecherad. Even for this, my heart fears. Ve'yiter mimkomo, and jump from its place. Lo yubonov shel Aharon doimin lamate. The children of Aharon are not similar to the stick of Moshe Rabbeinu. Shara amate nichnas lifnai v'lifnim yavesh lach. The stick, this is B'siyat Nishma. The stick entered the holies of holies, dry and wet. Shenema vayoytze perach, entered dried, and it came out wet with flowers. Vegam titus harosho. Nichnas b'sholom, he entered b'sholom and he went out b'sholom in Beis Hamikdash. Ubnei Aharon, and the children of Aharon entered b'sholom v'yotzu sufim, they went out burning. Why? Nichoyro, you put the toiv together with choite. How come the two children of Aharon HaKohein that were burned, the worse than Titus? They were burned, the worse than the Mateh? Why they entered in Besholim were not burnt, and they got burned like Koyach? Unbelievable Daas Zekeinim. Rabbi Shlomo showed me this, but this morning I thought about this. I was like, wow, I'm a chap understanding. Listen to what I understand. First, what he says: Zeu Shomer HaKosov. This is what the verse says in Tehillim. Tehillim Ein Chet Posuk Samach Gimel. Bachurov, his young man, Ochlo Eish, the fire ate them. The young men of Hashem, fire ate them. Ubesulo Isav, and his virgins, Jewish girls, Lohu Lolu, the word praised. Unbelievable Daas Zekeinim. We're not praised. Unbelievable. Lava, you know why? You know why the children of Aharon HaKohein fire ate them? Lefi, because the virgin girls of the Jewish people were not praised. What does that mean? You hear this? Rabbi, all those guys, the old bachelors, listen to this. How many virgins which are beautiful, sitting, stuck, anchored into the ground. And are waiting for Moshe and Aharon to the two children of Aharon HaKohein. And other virgins are sitting there stuck. And Aharon, the children of Aharon HaKohein, don't want to take them. Why? And they said, Achi Avinu Melech, our father's brother, he's the king, Moshe Rabbeinu. The Gemara says Moshe Rabbeinu was a Melech. Avinu Kohen Gadol, our father is a high priest. Achimeinu, the brother of our mother, Nachshon ben Aminodov, Nasi, he's a president of Judah. Anachnu, we, Sgone Kuna, we second in command in Kahuna. Eizu Ishu Ogenastanu. What kind of virgin is good for us? Proper for us. Ulekach loy nisu noshim. Therefore he get married. Umeisu b'loy boni, and I have no children. V'nireli da'aynu d'mod ha'kov hayamusu. Why the Torah repeats Achrei Moshe ben Aharon vayamusu? Already said Achrei Moshe. Vaydaber Hashem el Moshe Achrei Moshe ben Aharon. Why is it again Vayamusu? That there was a curse. Kloima below Zikor, no memory, no children. What does it say here? It says that the reason why they died burnt and no children, and they burnt like Koyach, they were similar to Choyte, they were Toiv, Tzadikim. Why they got punished like a Choyte, like Koyach? They're worse than Titus in the Mate. You know why? Because why? They didn't praise the daughters of Israel, the virgins of Israel. And this is what I understood this morning. You hear this, Shlomo? The Gaiva. Tzara'as. That's the point of the whole sugya. You know why Hashem put this death after Parshas B'Tzrei, that's my Chiddush. That's why I understand and this morning. Because they aside, and that's why they got burned with no Zikaron, because they aside is what kind of girl is good for us? My father is a Kohen, Godel, my uncle is a Melech, my uncle from my mother's side is a Nossi, so we as Gakuna. Who's good for us? The nose in the air. What happened? Really, they're great people. The Gemara says, when you get married, you'll go down a step and you get married. Because you put your nose in the air, you never get married. Go down a level and get married. That's what Gemara says. Oh, I want this, I want that. No. Question is, my father used to say, bless me, which step I need to go down? Which step? How many steps? Which step? Why did they go down on? Okay.
You have to go down.
But you have to go down. Which one? You don't know. It's another shayla. And Talmud Chacham tell you what yes or no, which is situation. But they didn't want to budge. You Rabbi Yosef? The Alter Rebachim, They had a svara. We come to such great miyuchas place. All those Jewish virgins are not will not praise for us. And all the shatchonim came. They gave him praise. I have a great girl for you. She's a virgin. She's a tzaddiket. She's a not for us. You have to give us an hour level. Give me a girl that she is something, a father's something, a father's uncle, and a mother's son. So what happened to those guys? Right? What happened to those guys? They're stuck. And now Hashem punished them. Like, he punished them in a way like, Korach! They got burnt. No children, no Zekeinim. This is a Baal HaTois, not my words. The Baal HaTois is Daas Zekeinim Baal HaTois. No. So I understood this is what Hashem is teaching us. Hashem is teaching us Tzara'as, Loshonoro, Gaive, Gasus Haruach. That's what we have with those leprosy. To teach you that really that was the yesod of the children of Aharon. The Gemara says in Masechet Nedorim, why children of Talmidei Chachamim don't become naturally Talmidei Chachamim. Adarabah, the Gemara says, one of the answers there that people will not say Torah is an inheritance. So therefore they have a svar against them. They have a midas sadin against them. And my father used to say you have to work extra. My father, when we were little kids, he says, you see those kids, their grandfather, their father, grandfather, uncles, you're not. You can't run around like them. You don't have the privilege around. You have to sit and do nothing. Remember Rabbi Shlomo? She tells us kids all the time. Hey kids, don't play around. You see those kids are running around? The father's Rosh Yeshiva, the uncle's Rosh Yeshiva, the grandfather, there's that. I'm an American rabbi, came to Israel. I'm nothing of background. Self-made, they say. Okay, my grandfather's a tzaddik. He's a shamayim. I wasn't Talmid Chochem. I was Rosh Yeshiva, nothing. None of my uncle, nothing. If you're not going to learn Torah, you're going to be zero. She tells us, remember if you told your generation, my generation. She says it all the time. You have to sit on Torah. So the Gemara says, children of Talmidei Chachamim cannot become Talmidei Chachamim. Because the Midas Hadin saying, people say Torah is an heritage. That's one svar. But the other svar of the Gemara is very important, very shocking. The Gemara says, Miplei shekoirim lebnei ha'aretz chamorim. They look on people which are not in their caliber of yichus. They're like donkeys. We are a royal family, they're donkeys. Very serious.
And this is good for Aharon, the same as.
And that's why they can never become Talmidei Chachamim. Because Talmid Chacham has to be an honor, he has to relate to people, he has to be an honor. He knows nothing of his, everything is a gift. And the minute he thinks it's his, Hashem takes it away from him. Forgets his Talmud, is learning everything. Gaiva goes away. That's all it's in his side. So why children of Aharon don't become Talmidei Chachamim? Because they have this Gaiva, and they call the children of Aharon, it's Chamorim, they call them donkeys. It's Gemara, it's not my words. It's Gemara and Nedorim. They call them donkeys. So here we see Hashem is teaching a lesson for generations. That you would think that Loshonoro and leprosy, it's Ameratzi. No. The same Yesoid is even learners of Torah. That they are careful not to speak Loshonoro. But their hearts, where they're holding, where their mindset, where status in their mind, where there's their gestalt, they think they're superior race. They think that they are the royal families and the rest of the people are donkeys. So then it's the same Baal Gaiva. So what happens? They enter, they get burned. They down no children. It's a big curse. It's a scary thing. So my chiddush, I understood why it's in the middle of all this. It's all the same inside. Why Hashem put this in the middle of, like Chazal say, why to teach us? Why Hashem put it in the midst? Already we said the story that he died. Then we went through the whole parashiyos of Tzara'as, and then we jumped back to their death. Why? To tell us it's all the same yesod. And more of that, the problem of Gaiva, the more you meyuchas, the more you Talmid Chacham, you have a bigger problem of a Gaiva. You're more sharp, you know more. It's very easy to come about Gaiva because it is ignorant, ameratzim, illiterate, not smart, not sharp, not position. Here, Talmid Chacham, your father Talmid Chacham, your uncle Talmid Chacham, your great uncle, your grandfather, you come with Chachamim. My uncle is a Melech, my father is a Kohen Gadol, my other uncle is a Nossi, we are Sgan a Nossi. All those people, they're not fast. Gaia, they got burnt. Which means, what is really saying? We're not saying against Rashi. Rashi says, against other Chazal, that because they entered Betuma, like the Shev says, don't become Tomei, they got burnt. No, it's above that. Why they got such punishment of being burned and no children, like the punishment of Korach? They're not a Choy, but not as Korach to be burned. Down no children. Why they got such a severe sin, severe punishment? The Torah is teaching us because the Yesod was not the Tumah. The Yesod was that they didn't get married because Besulo Islamu all those Besulos that were praised in their eyes and were not for them, that Gaiva. That's what it says. Katoiv kachoite. They died. They did all the halachas, all great, but they died. The real reason why they died, why the sin was so severe, why Hashem so much midas adin hurt them, because in essence had a problem. They were balagayvis. It's a very big, it's a very scary aside. He's Talmid Chacham. When you can do a small sin, something you get burnt, much stronger. You learn Torah all those years. And it's another guy did the same thing, but Hashem punished that person much more. Because Hashem looks into your heart, to your situation. Where's your heart? Where's your head? You call people chamoyim. Basuros lo'ilonu. Where are you? It's a very scary message. Hashem should give us a bracha that the learners of Torah, that we should be humble all our lives, and our children will humble, learn to be humble, and our grandchildren will humble. When Shiva Sechzit came in, Amen. Good Shabbos.